Recently, I attended a networking group, and a lady I got speaking to was a dispenser, an optician. That's what I used to be. That was my old career. That was my old business. I had an optician's. And when she asked me why I no longer do it, I just said, it just stopped bringing me joy. And then it made me reflect from when I realised I didn't have joy out of my business, my career. I was feeling really, really lost. And what I was starting to do was looking to other people and thinking, oh, could I be like them? Maybe I should be doing it this way. Maybe I should stick it out. And I wasn't listening to the whispers that was happening within me. And then Reiki found me. And I started going down the route of going for Reiki sessions. Then I started to learn Reiki and do self-treatments on myself and found meditation and a whole host of other things. But what happened was I started to hear the whispers louder. And instead of looking to other people and trying to be like other people, I started to find myself. I started to hear and feel the joy within me. And eventually I made the decision to sell my business, not fully knowing where I was going to go, but instead of still looking on the outside for trying to be like somebody else, I started to trust. I started to trust that the true me would slowly come out. And that's what happened. Over time of me connecting with myself, I started to feel into what brought me joy, to who the unique Clare is. And it's not that the opticians wasn't right for me, it's just the season had changed. So all these little things started happening at this business group, that we're in autumn and the season's changing. And it made me reflect how having a career for over 20 years in optics, how that season had changed and how I was changing, how I was evolving. I still am evolving and changing. But the big difference is I don't look to other people. I don't look and think I want to be like them. I've learned to go within. I've learned to sit in the uncomfortableness and allow my spark to ignite and shine through. And that's led me down so many different paths. But each path has led me further to connect with myself. And by allowing this to happen, it led me into a completely new career. One that I never even thought of. Sorry, there's a fly attacking me. One that I'd never even thought of. But through allowing time to connect with myself, it's enabled me to understand myself on a deeper level, to see the uniqueness within me and allow it to shine out so I can share it with others. Because we all have that ability to stop and pause and connect with ourselves and start to understand ourselves on a deeper level. Instead of being in this busy world, and I'm guilty of it, I was always in my head. I just didn't connect with myself properly at all. But when I did, that's when huge changes started to happen in my life. And this is why I love creating these spaces for people to come, to pause and to connect with themselves. It doesn't mean that they're going to change their career. It doesn't mean that their relationship's going to change. It might do, but it allows them to connect with their unique self and start to understand themselves on a deeper level. So I hope this is inspiring to you, and know that when changes happen, it's just a season. You've been in one season, and like we're coming into autumn, those leaves are about to fall from the trees. That's what can happen in our lives. And it's healthy for that to happen, but it can be scary. But just trust that if you let those leaves fall, if you let that season change, you will find your unique self. Sending you loads of love. Bye for now.